I feel sick to my stomach. I really hope that this was not a mistake. I just signed up for the hardest Spartan Ultramarathon in the country. In the world, maybe? I don't know. Killington, Vermont, 30 miles, over 15,000 feet of elevation gain, 30,000+ feet of elevation change total. And it's 12 weeks away from today. I started this year as a complete non-runner whatsoever. Run number 2 of 2025, 1 hour, 4.8 miles to start. Like at all. I ran, I think, like 10 miles total last year, in the entire year. And so this year I wanted to change that. I did a Spartan 5K with a friend last year, and he absolutely had to like twist my arm into doing it. And it was a lot of fun. And so this year I thought, okay, how am I going to get into running? I think I'm going to challenge myself to do 3 Spartan races in 3 different states, do the trifecta. It's a 5K, a 10K, and a 21K half marathon distance, 13.5 miles. And I thought that was going to be like the big challenging goal. And then I started running and very quickly hit the half marathon distance. And I was like, oh, you just hit 13 miles. And then my first race of the year was the longest one. It was the half marathon. It was the 21K beast, and I did that in Fayetteville, North Carolina in May.
So the goal is to finish here today and not finish here today.
And it was easy. It was way easier than I thought.
You can do it, Dad!
Look up. He's up at the top.
Go!
Woo!
Go, Dad, go!
And I felt really good, and I felt like I could have kept going and maybe even done more. And I realized that when I set that goal of the Spartan races, the trifecta, it was a goal that I thought was like attainable and reasonable, like something that I could reasonably do. And I did it, and it was very attainable. I trained for it, and I did it. The thing about reasonable goals is that they don't change you. They don't transform you the way that impossible goals do. I realized I was playing way too small, and I needed a bigger goal. And then I had this conversation with my friends Kyle and Chloe, the founders of Escato Coffee, who actually are my sponsors for this race that I'm doing. And we were talking about the vision that they have for Escato Coffee and what they want to inspire people to do with their slogan, do what they won't. And talking about what I want to inspire people to do with Backyard Shreds, build, lift, grow. What does that mean? Yes, there is an element of small daily disciplines that add up over time and transform you a little bit, 1% at a time. I think that is not at odds with transformational goals, impossible goals that require you to become a different type of person altogether in order to achieve. That's what I'm trying to do with Backyard Shreds. That's what I'm trying to do every year in my life. How can I pick a goal that is going to change me fundamentally so that even if I don't accomplish it, in the process of trying to, I become a different person entirely. You know when you got it? You know when you have a transformational goal? It's when you commit to something and you get that feeling in your stomach, like that I feel sick to my stomach kind of thing. That's kind of what I'm feeling right now. And that tells me that we're on the right track. So I've got 12 weeks to train for the hardest Spartan Ultramarathon. It's got an 80% DNF rate. Only 10 to 20% of people actually finish this thing. We're gonna finish this thing. We're gonna finish this thing. I'm gonna share the journey with you guys. 12 weeks to Killington. Let's go.